Well, folks, so today I have a question for you. So, who do you get in contact with if a child goes missing, maybe wanders away from a family gathering? Or who do you call if an elderly person, maybe with dementia, suddenly isn't in their room? Or who do you call if a criminal that was apprehended gets away? You're not going to call Ghostbusters on this one. You're going to call the Greensburg Bloodhound Group. Hi, welcome to Around the Town with Marilyn and Forbes. I am so excited. This is another show that we've had in the making for a while. And we're going to be meeting with Lou and his team. They're going to talk to us all about the program. And I think we're even going to be doing a little bit of searching and rescuing ourselves. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, Lou, do you want to introduce who we have with us here and what they're going to be doing?
Yeah, this is Elysia, and this is her dog. She's 4 years old. This is Pita. She's a red bloodhound. Over here is Gregory. This is Marley. And over here is Marley's sister, 18-month-old. That's Delphie. And that's David handling her.
I actually met her at Bullskin whenever these folks were doing a demonstration there as part of the Touch-A-Truck. And she was so good with the kids, I just got to thinking, what a great idea for a show, and got in touch with Lou, and here we are today. So, okay, Lou, so who's going to go where to find whom?
Elysia is going to be the first handler, and she's going to take Pita, and we have a scent article, and all the dogs need to have a scent article to start, and she's going to go look for a fella that went out down the trail.
Oh, okay. And we're off. Now, do they ever run?
When they get close, they'll start getting excited and they'll run.
Okay.
That's actually called a proximity alert. So if we're looking for a bad guy, an armed guy, that's our notification that we're getting close to that. So we should start paying more attention. So they're not fast.
They're not built for speed, huh?
Nope.
Now, I was talking to Lou. I missed you doing the scent. How do they have to smell it for a certain period of time, or just a quick whiff?
One quick whiff.
Really?
That's it.
That's amazing.
And we do have to do a potty break once in a while. Doesn't interfere
Say
with her
nature
working.
called. So she's just taking her time, sniffing around.
Yep, and then the person's scent actually can blow and move. So it may have blown down here in the grass. So she's trying to look for the hottest smell.
I didn't realize there was a pool here.
I don't think I've ever been there though.
Huh. So as far as training then, we were just talking about that. That's just something that you guys have to do on a regular basis to keep them fresh, to keep them...
In practice, maybe we didn't find someone or something happened and we rework it to try to figure out, because we're reading the dog.
Okay.
Maybe the dog told us to make a turn and we missed it.
Okay, so it could be something really subtle then, is what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah,
so then it's also a question then too, it's not just the dog doing its job, it's you doing your job with the dog, working together,
Correct.
learning to know the dog. That's interesting.
And then we go to school every year and pretty much we're learning to read what they're telling us.
Okay.
This year I learned if you keep the leash super tight, the dog's going to pull you and tell you that the scent is still here.
Oh, okay.
So she's pulling, so
she still has the scent.
Because they can get tired and maybe you're not sure if they're working or not.
So every dog then, I'm assuming, is different then.
All different.
As a handler, then you have to learn your own dog. Now, can you use someone else's dog? Like, could you use Marley?
We can, but if I trained with her regularly.
Okay, I get you.
Handle her, so.
And she's your puppy, right? I mean, this is your dog.
This is my dog. So she's giving the alert if you can see her tail wagging.
Oh, I can.
And there's our
Oh, there it is.
person. Good girl.
Good
girl.
job.
Good girl. Good girl.
You have been arrested.
Good girl.
I've been caught.
Ask him where he
Good
walked
girl,
to see if
Pita.
Okay.
she followed.
That was like perfect
Okay,
proximity.
now question for you.
Yes.
Okay, she kind of went this way. Is that the way that you walked? Or did you walk straight, or did she pretty much follow your scent? I knew you couldn't see where she was going, I know, but.
I come down on this side of the,
Over here? Okay,
and I did walk up to the helicopter.
Okay.
And then I walked over here.
okay, because she was keeping to this side of the track, so that's exactly where, okay.
There is a little bit of a wind blowing this way, which takes your scent.
Okay, that's what she was saying about the wind
can
blowing.
blow it
Okay,
and
all right.
move it.
Okay, well, thank you.
So,
Now,
yeah.
dog 2, see if they can do it. All right, retrieval number 2. We have Marley, who is super excited. And Gregory here actually told me that she looks at this as, what, like a fun game of hide and seek?
Hide and seek.
Yep. So these dogs, look at this tail. They love what they're doing. And we're going to go find Mom, right?
Yep.
So Marley, let's see if you can do your find as good as Pita did. It's a competition.
You ready to go to work?
Now this is what I missed.
Find her.
That's it. That's all she needs. Wow.
Where's she at? Work. Work. Where's she at? Come on.
Now, question for you. When we first came, Amber was over here by the cars. Is there a possibility that Marley might go over there because
Yeah.
that's where we were at? Okay.
So like Lou was talking about, they're trailing dogs, not tracking dogs. So they don't actually follow the straight line where the person went to. They actually follow wherever the skin cells go to. That's why she doesn't walk the straight line.
Okay.
She's all over the place because as the wind's blowing, it's actually sticking to them rocks.
Oh, okay.
You can see how she's pulling towards the open door. So that's not the actual door she went into.
Oh, okay.
She can smell her scent coming out of there.
So you mean a person's scent is that, it spreads that much? That's amazing.
Where's she at?
Well, just like Dave said, it's talking.
Where's she at? Good girl. Where's she at? Oh. She's there. Show me.
Ooh.
Where's she at?
Oh, this is. Oh, did we find her? Oh, we found the bad woman. There's Mom. There's your Mom.
Good girl.
Good girl. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're so happy. Oh my goodness. This is so different than like I said, than canines, because canines a lot of times you can't even touch them or socialize with them at all. Whereas Lou said actually the more socialization the better for these dogs.
Yeah, we started socializing her whenever she was about 10 weeks old. I started taking her to pretty much everywhere we could go
Okay.
when there was people.
That's a great idea, and she's definitely a people dog because she found her person. All right, so 2 down, 1 to go, right? Okay. Okay.
We're gonna work a girl.
So you only put this vest on them when you guys are actively working.
Yes.
So then the dog probably realizes this is it. The show's going to begin.
So we're gonna begin. She's in play mode right now with the collar on, house collar. Snap the D-ring on,
Okay.
give her a scent.
No, I don't know where this third person is. I have no idea. So.
I don't either. Go find.
Okay, so this is fun. The first 2 I had an idea where they were. This one I don't have any idea where this third person is. Now I see you guys all have the long, long ropes.
Right.
Is
Leave
that to give them?
No, so if they wanna leave it, leave it. Show me. So if we go into the woods, we give them an extra 20 feet,
Okay.
like right here. Leave it.
We're going on an adventure with Delsie. Okay.
Show me. Show me.
So they were talking about, the other two were talking about the wind blowing.
Uh-huh.
That's what's happening with her?
Yeah, she's trying to find it. She found it. Again, he may not have crossed that bridge. He may have crossed this bridge. I don't know what bridge he crossed.
Oh,
He's up in here somewhere.
okay. So she could have actually picked up the scent that far away then, as far as that he crossed? Oh, that's interesting. Well, I did their noses are like, so, like crazy, like precise.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Show me.
I'm looking up in trees. Come on, Delsie, you can do it.
Show me. In here? In here? Check. And show me. Work.
Where's he at? Is he swimming? He's a smart man.
Good girl! Good girl!
You got me.
Good girl, Delsie.
And she worked it because where the air is blowing, come up here to the backtrack, she came back down, right here to clear it. This is where she has to come in at.
Yeah, there was nobody here when I
Yeah, she came in that way right there. So.
Now, which bridge did you cross? Did you come over the first bridge or the second bridge?
This one right here.
That one right there. So she crossed the first bridge,
The
Ned?
first bridge again, his scent was falling in that water,
That's the, well, yeah, that's what Elysia was talking about.
and the scent fell in the water and it drifted down that.
Do you want to tell us how this organization actually came to be here in Westmoreland County?
The Greensburg Bloodhound team was founded in 1969, 56 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And it was founded by the fire chief of Greensburg. And basically he was looking for a way to cut down on manpower to look for lost people. And Ed Hutchison, Ed read a lot, and he saw articles on bloodhounds, and he thought that would be the way to go. So he decided the Greensburg Fire Department would get bloodhounds. And when Ed made his mind up, that's the way it was. There was no having to go to committees and get a vote on it. When Ed made his mind up, that was going to happen. And I didn't join the Bloodhound team until about 1993.
Okay.
And
how many are there now on the Bloodhound team?
okay, we have 8 dogs.
8 dogs, and how
Okay.
many people?
Okay, we probably, if you looked at the roster, including handlers, tactical support people that go along with to protect the handlers, and then we have support people that help train when we go out for training. They run trails to keep everything going.
To keep it going. Now, I wanted to point out to you folks, too, something that Lou said at the beginning. The first 2 dogs, when they got them, they were just kept at the station there.
Yes.
But now it's completely different. Whenever somebody like Elysia decides that she wants to be a part of it, she has a dog that's her dog, that's her baby. They take them home, they're pets, and they hang out with them until they're on duty. So it's completely...
All the dogs are owned by the handlers. The department or the team does not own any of the dogs.
And all of these folks are volunteers, too. I do want to point that out, that this is something that they're doing a lot of time on their own dime, too, from what I'm understanding.
We feed them.
They-
We take care of the health requirements for them.
And I know they can be a little bit expensive from what
Yes,
I've read. They're
bloodhounds are an expensive breed. People think that they're cute and cuddly when they're in the pet shops, and they take them home. They're only about this big, and within 3-4 months, they're standing about this high, and if you can stand the slobber, okay, because they're always drooling, because that's just they're breathing in and out, and they're always sampling the air, and they tend to the saliva just keeps coming, and we
actually had a rag here before we started filming.
each of us carry these. They're called slobber towels.
So now, on an average, because I know I'm sure it fluctuates. How many calls do you guys have, like on a regular basis, like say yearly, annually?
Okay. The last couple of years, we've had pretty much 35 calls.
Okay.
Okay, and that's being requested by law enforcement officers. It could be municipal, local law enforcement, state police. We do a lot of the state police. We were pretty much the only bloodhounds the state police had at one time. Now they've gotten 2 other dogs.
Oh, okay.
They're down east. There's around our area, the only bloodhounds that I know of is in South Fayette Township, down south of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And Allegheny County has bloodhounds, and they all use them for man-trailing dogs for lost people and for criminals.
I think it's very interesting, because we had talked about it before. You really can't mask your smell. I mean, I can't cover myself with cologne or go and take a quick shower and then the dog not find me, correct?
Because your scent is coming off of you in dead skin cells. Thousands a minute are coming off. You're shedding these skin cells. If you're sitting in one location, or if you're sitting in the woods, they just keep pulling around. That's called scent pull. So the dead skin cells, a person has their skin layer replaced every 28 days.
Okay. Oh, really?
So the interesting thing that a lot of the dust that's in your home, on the TV screen, on your shelves, those are dead skin cells.
And I've been blaming my dogs all this time, so it's actually me that's been shedding in my house.
You and the dog.
Me and the dogs, that's right. Now, before we go, tell me just real quick some of the cases that you folks have had in the area, like some of the successful rescues that you've had.
Elysia, you want to cover those?
We've had quite a few. I've had one where we had a bank robber, and we talked about the scent articles. Well, the scent article is something that the missing person has touched or worn. Well, this was a bank robbery where there was no scent article. So we went into the bank, and the robber grabbed the money bag, dropped it on the carpet, and he left. So we had no scent article. The police came in, locked the building down. The dog went in, and what's really cool about the Bloodhound is they're able to smell all the smells that are in that building. So they knew all the bank tellers were in there. They knew all the police were in there, and they knew there was actually a smell in there that the person was not standing there anymore. So when she smelled the carpet, she knew that that smell was missing from the building. So she was trailing that person. So what the dog did, she left the bank, went down the sidewalk, and went to a big medical building, which was next door, and she stopped in a parking spot. So to me, with my training, that means there was a vehicle pickup, because there's no person standing there. So the person had to have walked, made a trail, walked to their car, and left.
Oh my.
So the police pulled all the cameras, and they actually saw the person get in the car. They ran their plate, and they found the person. They were in their house with the money bag, and we found them. So
wow.
The Chief Hutchison's goal was to reduce manpower, and what we helped do was put the picture together. We didn't catch the person, but we got them from point A to point B and helped solve a crime.
I wanted to point out too that something we had talked about, like if there's 6 different dogs going out after one person, they give each dog their own scent item. And explain why you do that. I think that's fascinating.
Your scent, we go in and we look for a scent article. And we have people trained to go in there, and we send one person in to collect scent articles because we want those scent articles to be uncontaminated. The person that collects the scent articles, in a lot of cases, is
You
me.
okay?
Okay, because I'm not going to be out on the trail.
So your scent's not going to.
So
Okay.
the dogs, the dogs sniff me before they go, and each dog gets their own scent article bagged up. The worst thing that anybody can do is if they want to help us. Okay, they think they're helping us, but they're really causing us a headache. I go to the door, and a guy comes out, and he's got a whole armful of clothes. These are the person's clothes, and I say to them, I says, and I guess that you've been out looking for this person. Oh yeah.
Oh.
So now the problem is his scent is
Is
on
all
these,
on the clothes.
and there's a 50-50 chance that I'm going to look for him versus the person that we're looking for,
Okay.
because the dog will always take the hottest scent.
Okay. And also too, even if just them taking the items out of the bag and letting the dog smell them, there's scents on that as well, which I think is that. So that's why they each have their own. So there isn't 6 different scents on it
Right.
versus.
We don't use one. Elysia doesn't use a scent article. Throw it on the ground, and then David comes up behind her with his dog and grabs that scent article, because now Alicia's scent is on that scent article. David's going to follow her.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. Ha, no pun intended. Okay. Well, before we go, anything else that we want to talk about?
No, the only thing we want to stress to everybody is the fact that the scent article is the most important thing. And scent articles can come in 3 different categories. Soft scent articles, which is clothing. We use hard scent articles, which is could be a windowsill, it can be the
Oh,
car
okay.
seat, it can be the
Like a
door
handle or something
door
in it?
handle, anything hard. I've gone after a breaking and entering person. They broke a window with a rock, and the rock was found inside. I used the rock, scented the dog, and I trailed to a location where, again, it was a vehicle pickup.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So, and then the last classification of scent articles, it would be the exotic scent articles, and that would be any fluid that comes out of your body.
Okay.
Anything.
So there you go, folks. If you are ever in the situation where you might need these folks' help, just heed what they're saying. Don't touch anything. Let them come in. They're the experts. They know what to look for. They know what to do. And by you being maybe a little bit more patient, they'll be able to help you out maybe a little bit sooner.
Exactly.
Okay, now we were talking a little bit about the training before, the hours and everything that you have to put in. But like, you guys are all handlers and you all have your own dogs, or at one point, you had your dog. How do you read your dog? How do you know what your dog is trying to tell you? I mean, I'm sure that there has to be certain idiosyncrasies that each individual dog has. How do you learn to read them?
Training.
Okay.
So, we train the dogs the same exact way,
Okay.
but each dog has their own personality. So some dogs might be quicker, slower. They might give you sudden movements. Some dogs, we call it a proximity alert, which that's really important when you're looking for the bad guy who might be armed. Most of the dogs will get super close, and since you're getting closer, the scent is getting stronger
Okay.
because they may be sitting there, so their scent is pooling around them. There's a lot of scent. So the dogs, because it's a game to them, they love it. They know there's a person at the end of the trail that they want to give a big kiss. They're trained to get a big treat at the end, so they get close and they get excited. They'll start wagging their tail. They might start pulling harder. And if this is a bad guy, you'll want to let your backups know, hey, we're getting close. The suspect might be, and they might be armed. So it's just a lot of reading the dog. And I'm on my second dog, and it's just training. They're all different.
No, you're on your second dog. That's interesting. So how did the 2 dogs differ from each other as far as you like learning? Was one quicker than the other, or?
My first dog was faster. It had more, I don't know, drive. It would get excited. She was more aggressive. She was a very protective dog as well. Just her own personality. You couldn't get near my children.
Oh.
This dog, Pita, she's mellow, laid back, loves people, lays there. She'll take pets all day long. She might be a little slower on the trail, but she's steady. So my first dog was quicker. When you have a fast dog, it might miss a turn.
Oh, okay,
If you're
okay.
going so fast, it may run out of the scent, and so you'll have to come back. Where my dog, Pita now, she's a slower dog, and she might not miss a turn, which could be crucial on a call.
Sure.
You miss a turn.
You miss a turn, you miss.
Yeah.
Okay, something I didn't think of. Are they all females?
We have one male.
Okay.
Rocky.
Is there any difference?
It's just preference of
Oh.
the handler.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the females are smarter.
No.
We thought they'd be smaller, lighter to lift over a fence if a suspect climbed a fence, but we have pretty large females.
They were. I couldn't imagine picking them up and putting them over a fence.
Yeah,
That
if you're-
takes two of you.
If you're trailing a suspect and he climbs a fence, you have to follow the trail. So you're lifting them up over.
Now, something too I wanted to talk about is something they do when they cross a stream, which I think is very interesting. Explain that.
So this comes into reading your dog. So the dogs know what they're doing. Sometimes they need help. So if we're looking for a person and we trail to a stream, you get to the end of the stream and you have to think, could the person have crossed the stream? Could they have gotten to the other side? Are they maybe drowned in the water? So that's where we have to help the dogs out a little bit. So if it's a little stream, we'll cross the stream with the dog. The scent will float on the water.
That's so crazy.
The scent will float downstream a couple miles, but you have to help the dog and think, well, if the dog's going downstream, there could be a chance the person did cross and they're on the other side. So you'd want to take the dog to the other side and let them work it out, and they should continue going.
So this is where getting to know your dog and working with your dog really is a benefit for you.
So if you get the dog to the other side of the stream and they don't want to work, there is a chance then maybe the person
That
did walk down the stream.
or did
So-
float down or something like that.
So
it's kind
reading the dog, learning what they do, and
of
being a
their
team.
signals and being a team. There you go. So how did we do? 3 for 3. That's pretty good.
Did we do 3 for 3?
We did 3 for 3, and it was great because the last one we really had no idea where he was at, and it was great. We got to learn a little bit more about how the scent travels, and it was awesome. So before we sign off here, tell folks, anybody that wants to get in touch with you or anybody that maybe is interested in volunteering or becoming a part of your group, how do they go about doing so?
If anybody wants to get in touch with me, you can. My information is on the Greensburg Fire Department website, and it has the contact information for me as well as the other officers. If anyone wants to volunteer to be part of the Bloodhound team, the first requirement is you have to belong to the Greensburg Fire Department. You have to become a fireman. Once you are a fireman, then you can join the team. But you just can't say, I want to join the Bloodhound team. It doesn't work that way.
So you have to become a first responder first, and all of the information is where you said.
On the website.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. Thank you to everybody who took part in this, and the dogs. They're all getting snacks, I'm assuming, and getting treats and resting up from our big excitement today.
They'll sleep all afternoon.
So, well, there you go. They're just like kids. But again, thank you everybody, and folks, I hope you enjoyed the show, and remember, keep smiling, keep dreaming, and keep watching.
Armstrong has been a part of southwestern PA since 1966. We've run hundreds of miles of high-speed fiber, and we're not stopping. Your internet, television, and telephone connectivity is backed by a team of local technicians who are backed by their local office, who is backed by our 24/7 network operations team, as well as our 24/7 customer service center. Can the other guys say that? We didn't think so. Armstrong. Unmatched employees, unmatched technology, unmatched fiber network.